Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having an amazing day. Today we'll be running through 6.1.5 with Biohazard Crossbones as the boss, arguably the hardest boss in Act 6.1. This is part 5 of my 6-part series of how to become cavalier with easy completion with 455 champs. If you're interested in the other videos, please check the description or my playlist in my channel. I also have videos for 5.3 and 5.4 to help you guys. My focus is always to use the least amount of units and giving everybody a lot of options to go through the paths. So everybody on every level with every kind of roster can go through the paths. The first fight is against Superior Iron Man. It's a straightforward fight. It just has a defender node of enhanced armor break and aspect of nightmares. You lose 50% of your health in 12 seconds before you gain all of it back. So I just used Archangel and he just melted him away. The global node for this path will be Power Struggle. You only gain a bar of power when your opponent gains one. And if your opponent uses a special and he drains his power, your power gets drained as well. So it's a bit tricky to hold power, so I would suggest just start using your L1s as soon as you get it. As I am running suicides, so with L1s I will get a bit of damage, but that's okay. I have farmed enough pots from our Winter Soldier, so I can just heal up after every fight. The whole idea of using suicides is that will help you finish off these big HP pool defenders very quick, because that's plus 60% damage. Make sure to check the description for timestamps, guys, so you can jump ahead to any other fight you like. And also, if you like what you see, guys, and you enjoy it, make sure to share it with your friends. Like the video, make a comment down below, let me know what approach you would have taken. All of that really helps me out a lot. Second fight was against a stun immune Falcon. He also has heat prevention, so try to go with, if you're running suicides, try to go with someone who is poison bleed immune, so you don't lose power. And it also has masochism and of course power struggle. So I just went with Iceman because he is immune, so I won't just lose my health because of suicide. And also he does not trigger masochism, so it would be fast to kill him off. Sabre-tooth is next. He has enhanced bleeds and enhanced fury, but I did not see that he had bleed immunity, so I went in by mistake with an Archangel. So I had to quit the fight in between, and then I had to go again with Star-Lord. So that's why, this path got a bit longer, because I could have used Archangel for the coming fights ahead. So guys, please don't do that mistake. There's a lot of champs available that you can go against with Sabre-tooth. I'm just using Star-Lord because he's the only 455 champ I have in my roster that I can use for the purpose of this video. You could go with any heal blocker, you could go with the Vision, you can go with the Warlock, you can even go with Sentinel or Omega Red. That's all up to you, whoever you have at rank 5. Rank 5s will generally make this path more shorter and more easier for you. You could just boost a little and just get this done and over with very quick. Next up is Venom. He has 3 more nodes on him, like defender nodes. One is enhanced bleed and one is outlast, and the other one is nemesis, like he will gain his buffs really quicker. So I would suggest do not push him to L2, because sometimes that could be hard to evade, and if you don't evade it, it will cause you a lot of block damage. So the best way to deal with Venom is push him to L1 and just wait it out. If not, if you can manage to get to L2, like champs who are like magic or voodoo, or in my case I have Morning Star that will just use his L2 and just destroy him. But the easier way would be just keep baiting the L1 and keep hitting him, and he will go down eventually. Next we have She-Hulk. She is a simplified, but her nodes are Stupefy, Vigor, and Immunity. So she will start gaining health after a passive timer, unless you bring him down 25% of his health and the timer will reset again. That's for every 25% of the health. You can use a lot of different champs. I prefer using Star-Lord because of his compounding effect on his hits. You can also use Aegon, who does a similar role. You can also use Guillotine 2099. She does also a similar role. This all depends on you how you want to use it. You can even go with Warlock here. Once he infects the opponent, then they cannot gain power, and they degen whenever a regen buff is activated. So it's all upon you what kind of champs you want to use. It's a simple fight. There's nothing too difficult about it. Uh, it's a bit tricky sometimes to evade her L1. You will just get hit. So I would suggest to push her to L2, and her bot is also a bit aggressive, so she doesn't throw out her L1 very often. So it would be easier to push her to L2. Coming up next is a stun immune Old Man Logan with bloodletting defender node. So whenever he inflicts a bleed on you, that is of increased timing, and also he has aggressive precision. So if you don't let a hit within 2 seconds, he will start getting a precision buff that will increase his chances of a critical. Again, try to be careful with his heavy attack, because most of the champions you can intercept the heavy attack after the first movement, but with Old Man Logan you cannot. Most of the people who've done Labyrinth of Legends, they would know this. So it's a bit annoying, but then it is what it is. So just keep blocking until he drops his heavy, then swipe back and then go in again, and then he will die very, very quickly. The final fight before the boss is Winter Soldier. He has Buffet Node, Enhanced Fury, and True Strike. So whenever the attacker activates any buff, that causes the defender to gain power. So you will see that throughout this fight. Now usually I would go in this fight with an Archangel, because he will just melt him away, or any heal blocker. But as I lost all Archangel before on Sabre-tooth because I did not see was bleed immune, I have to go the hard way, and I have to build a combo meter before I can kill him down. But please don't do the same thing I did. Just bring Warlock or Sentinel or any heal blocker for that matter. Even Vision will work, and you can kill him way faster than I do. And now for the boss fight, we have a biohazard, Crossbones. This is the hardest boss in 6.1. But for now, as the game has progressed a lot, you have a lot of champions that can take him out. So Warlock can take him out, Omega Red can solo him, same way Vision can solo him. All these alternative champs are there. Emma Frost is a really good example. Also Morningstar, the one I'm gonna use, and Iceman, I will use both of them to bring him down. Reason being, I'm running suicides, and every time I use an L1 it damages me as well. So that's why I'm losing up my champs, and also I slip up a couple of times. It's not like a fancy fight, you just have to be very careful with the timings. But as we are running an easy path, there is not an additional bane on it, because if you go any other part there will be bane as well, and then you have to look at the bane timer as well. So we will cover how to manage the bane when we do a video on the hard part of the series. So all I'm doing right now, I'm just spamming my L1. So it does give me a little bit of suicide damage, but then again I regain it back whenever the vigor node activates on Crossbones, and my dupe ability gives me the health back. Now I would really suggest that you really boost before you go into this fight, because all of these L1s, if you have boosted 20% and then 15%, and then also if you have boosted your special, you will take a lot of damage. I just went in with no boost just for this video, so I would really recommend think about using boosts at the right time. It's just a long and painful fight if you try to do it 455s, and even with rank 5 sometimes it's really bad. But if you have a rank 5 and you've used the right amount of boosts, and even if they're like suicide friendly, this fight is way faster. You can solo him pretty quickly. In this video, this is at least a 10 to 15 minute fight, but I show you with rank 5s, suicides and the right boost, he goes down really quick. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. It helps you out getting your cavalier with your 455 champs with the least amount of units used. So far for this series we have used 0 units and no revives. I hope you guys can follow along as well. If you want to see more videos in this series, please check the description, or you can go to the playlist in my channel and you will not only find videos for 6.1, you will also find videos for 5.3 and 5.4 as well, along the same lines of using least amount of units. As always guys, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, share it with your friends. All of that helps me out a lot. And other than that guys, you have a great day and I'll see you next time.